Hey guys, how we all doing today? It's me, Johnny, and we are back with more Sorare content today. Man, some big moves have happened over the last few days, guys. I am fully prepared to try and explain everything, but mostly I'm excited because Sorare have come out now and they have said that everyone, I hope you're well. We'd like to invite you to join us for the first ever hashtag Sorare community update next Tuesday, March 29th, premiering on YouTube at 17 Central European time. I am excited for it. We are supposed to subscribe to the Sorare HQ YouTube channel, which I have just done and would suggest to you guys to do as well. Apparently, that is their official YouTube channel where they're going to be dishing out updates in the upcoming days. It is big. Along that, we also have the Lionel Messi unique item dropping onto the game. For the first time, Messi is going to have his unique, along with the likes of Kylian Mbappe having a super rare on the market as well. It is big, and the scouting season is still going on until the 3rd of April, which means limiteds are still going to be crashing in price for the next few days. I fully expect after April to see some of the players' prices rising, because then I believe, I'm not too sure, but I believe after the scouting season is done, the amount of limiteds that are being pushed onto the market and the amount of auctions that are being pushed onto the market might come down again, which could be beneficial, because if they keep doing it the way they're doing it right now, I can easily see the prices come down. But that is not the main topic I wanted to talk about today. Today, I am here to explain what has happened in the last game week. Have I won any rewards? And what moves have I made now to be able to field 4 lineups in the upcoming game week, and possibly even more in the future as well, building towards something special as we speak. But let's get into Sorare data and let's talk about my results for the previous game week. So here we are now, my friends, All-Star Rare. By the way, guys, if you want to sign up to Sorare, use the link in the description down below. It is an affiliate link. If you use that one, if you go ahead and buy 5 players, like you click the link, you sign up. Once you've signed up, you go to the invite friends section, you scroll all the way down. It should say Johnny Sports right here. If it does say that, the link has worked for you. Then go ahead and click onto new card auctions and get 5 players on bid. Not buy now off the manager market, on bid. That is the important thing, because then you will be given a free limited item after buying 5 players on the market. The advantage on this is you don't get that when you just sign up like that. You only get that when you sign up using my link. So I really hope you guys are going to have some fun jumping in. But as always, please go in with caution, do your research, learn how Sorare works by playing commons at first, and then think about investing. So that's one thing I would definitely suggest to everyone out there. So going back to the SO5 results and what has happened for me, it is the All-Star Rare team where Brad Guzan had a terrible game. They conceded 3 goals, so his decisive was already down to 15. He didn't really have a great time. Mazraoui had the lowest score I've ever seen him get. I actually want to double check right now. Did he ever have a lower score than 17? I don't think he ever did. Oh my God. Did he actually never? Oh my God. This is actually the lowest score Mazraoui ever had. Wow. That is unreal. The reason for it is because he lost possession 30 times. Anyways, that happens when I buy players. The one week where I don't play him, he gets 80 points. The next week I play him, he gets 17. Yes. All jokes aside, obviously that All-Star Rare team, it was only for threshold. I didn't really expect to win any rewards anyways, because Ajax against Feyenoord is a tough matchup. Napoli against Udinese, I was basically hoping for 50 plus, and I did get 50 plus technically, but for some reason Fabian Ruiz got subbed off after 45 minutes, which is a bit dodgy. I really hope he's going to be fine in that starting lineup, because he's quality. It would be a shame if he loses his spot. Pablo Ruiz, the youngster that we have bought, under 23 beast, coming in with 66.4 points for us, and 60 in general on SO5 scoring, which once again shows he's an AA beast. Has no decisive, but 25.6 on the all-round score. Really excites me. Chicharito was the captain. I wish he had more chances, but sadly in the game that they were playing, LA lost their game and Chicharito didn't have a great debut. Then the Challenger Europe Rare team, again, once again, a throwaway team technically that I put together at that point on the off chance that something crazy happens and we get lucky. Of course, something crazy happens in a negative way. Sorokin, he sucks and gets 15 points. Luis Sinisterra actually got a goal against Ajax, which is great, because I want his price to keep staying up, and that is the main reason as to why I'm excited about this one. And also Vinicius Souza, ever since we have bought him, this was his highest score. But I need just to say goodbye to Vinicius Souza and Nicolas Storm. I'll explain to you later on why. Champion Europe Rare team, as always, Marseille doing well until, I don't know, 89th minute or something. And then they concede against Nice. And then they go ahead and score themselves again to win the game 2-1, which was a massive game between second and third in the league. So congratulations to Marseille for pulling it off. But again, Saliba, back-to-back worst games he's had in a long time. If you look at Saliba's SO5 scores, there are barely any 30s. And for some reason, the last 2 games, he's been struggling. But I think it really comes down to the fact that Marseille seems a bit nervous at the back now. And they play more long balls up into the attack rather than playing through the defense and midfield of their own with good passing play. So that has been a little bit of an issue. And Saliba has been picking up yellow cards left, right, and center, which is obviously very annoying. But yeah, Dimitri Payet, again, 53 points, got subbed off, and it was all right. No decisive again. It's nice to see him get at least 50. And then the main man. My week started off with a Tomori 67.5, right? Great. Then I woke up the next day. Jesus Ferreira had 100 points. Max points, 110 with the 10% bonus on it, which is huge. Extra 10 points. Then I watched De Kaiser, and he conceded a penalty. Nice. Then Frankie Amaya had a decent performance, and Vitinha got subbed off after 71 minutes after picking up a yellow card and possibly having one of his worst games as well. I mean, it is just my luck, isn't it? It is just my luck. I love it. Anyways, I believe in Vitinha. It's going to be fine. You know, some weeks it's not going to work out. And this week it didn't work out for me. The only thing I got was 0.01 ETH due to actually racking up 205 points, .64. So that's okay. I'm fine with that. Now, boys, I've gone ahead and made some deals, man. I've gone ahead and made some deals. Crepeau, goalkeeper in the MLS for Los Angeles, is coming into our team. He takes over, and I'm very excited about this one because this man has moved from Vancouver, a weaker side, to Los Angeles, and he's now the goalkeeper for them. 62, 43, 66, 50. Excited to have him in the squad. I made a swap deal for him for Vinicius Souza and Nicolas Storm. Those two are gone. Crepeau is here. I needed another goalkeeper, and this is the way we're running it. Nathan Harriel is a player just like Frankie Amaya that I look at for the under-23 in the summer, and I like him, especially for the America team, for the Philadelphia squad, who has been quite successful this season so far. This guy excites me. 82.9 in all-round score. And the thing that I realized with him is he wins a lot of duels, which I love. So that excites me. And he has 4 interceptions in that game. He has had an amazing game there. And then he had a 74-point game right after. So Harriel never really played and now is getting play time, full 90s. He is a fullback. I'm aware of that, by the way. But I just thought the price was too good. So I went in for Harriel at around 585. Currently, he's up at 613. So that is okay. Then I went in for Marc Delgado because it was suggested to me by a guy that I traded Crepeau for, Marc Helele, a very experienced manager on the game. And he said, if you want for the summer, I would suggest linking up Marc Delgado with Chicharito as they both play for the same team. So I've thought, yeah, sure, why not? So Marc Delgado plays in this team. He is a center midfielder by the looks of things, and he got 65.8 points in that game with no decisive, and just generally seems to be a guy that gets like 50s and above all the time, which excites me. So I was actually looking into super rare. I was very close to getting a super rare, but then decided not to. But might be something that I do in the future. So Delgado has joined into the club. Then I've gone back in for my boy. As you guys might remember, I bought Mace Hilgers in the hype for 1,000 euros right there. Then he got injured long term. and it looked bad. I sold him for 890 euros, and now I've bought him back for 684. So very excited to have Mace Hilgers. Twente have been posting pictures of him all over the place, so I'm very excited to have him back into the squad. And I've gone for a swap deal of Keigo Tsunemoto for Tomori. Yes, and why have I done that? I wanted an outstanding, high-scoring player playing in a great team, Kashima Antlers, sorry. He is now a part of our team for a swap deal of Tomori. We have a defender for the summer. We have a defender for the Asia region as well. And guys, I have gone for a super rare for this man right here. He plays for Kashima as well, who are, again, a very, very good team. People like to stack them as well. 12 points so far, 3rd position in the league. And I have gone for him. Oops, I lost him now. Where is he? Where is he? Not Tsunemoto. Where is he? Where's the guy that I got? Misao. Originally a midfielder, but now plays in the defense by the looks of things. And just generally speaking, gets great scores for a super rare. I got him super cheap, baby. Look at the amount that I paid for him. So last time he was like a couple of days ago for 839 euros. Your boy got in and got him for 583, which is an amazing price considering that his floor right now as a rare is 219. So it's like 2.5 times the rare value that I got here. And I'm very happy with that. So I am thinking about playing the pro divisions, All-Star Pro or Asia Pro later on. And I thought this was going to be a great pickup, especially considering how strong their team is. So I'm excited to have him in the squad as my first proper super rare that I invested in, that I really want to keep in my team. So I hope you guys like my signings. So in terms of lineups coming up now, after purchasing these players, you can see that I have put together an all-star rare pro team now for the upcoming game week. Now, here's the thing. I am still looking around for one more super rare to bring into the squad for as cheap as I've brought in this man. And if I can, that'd be great. I would be very, very happy with that. I still have around the same amount that I paid for him left in a squad. Ideally, it would have to be another midfielder or maybe, I don't know, maybe a forward. I'm not too sure. I'll see what I do there, because if it is a forward from the Asia region specifically, I can just go ahead and put them into Asia Rare Pro as well in the future. But that's just one thing. So this is technically a lineup that we could go with. But generally speaking, the lineups that I have for Game Week 258, when football is back again, which I can't wait for, we will have Champion America Rare. Yes, first time going to be playing in there. We have Crepo, we have Hariel, we have Ruiz, Amaya, and Javier Hernandez. Chicharito played for us, which I'm looking forward to. Then for the Champion Asia Rare, you can see Lee Tai-sok is by himself right now. But for the Champion Europe Rare, we then would go with the likes of Paul Lopez, Fikayo Tomori, possibly actually Saliba in that team. So let me just go ahead and change that. Or do I? Do I change that? I'm not. Oh, yeah, I don't have Tomori anymore. I used him as swap deal. Of course I change it. So let's go ahead into Game Week 258, Champion Europe Rare. And get rid of the main man Tomori, who loses on the 23 utility anyways next season. And then save that one like that. So we can go back to the game week and check it out in here. So again, we're going to go with the Marseille stack. It's Marseille against the last place team in the league. Not last, actually. I think 20th is last in the league. Nonetheless, fully expect them to mess it up again. I wouldn't be surprised. Olympique Lyon is going to be up against Angers here, I believe, and they have a 71% odd, 71% odds to win that game. And in a win, I would hope that Moussa Dembele gets a couple of goals, ideally. And if, for once in our lifetimes, Marseille actually perform, we'll see what happens. But the team that I have most of my faith in, and the team that I expect the most out of, is this right here. Under 23 rare, the Kaiser. Utrecht have brought in a new coach, so I'm really hoping he's not going to play anyone else but the Kaiser, because it would be very sad to see if my huge amount of money that I spent on the Kaiser would go basically wasted. So I really hope that the new coach is going to play the Kaiser, who is apparently the assistant coach, who obviously has some experience with the Kaiser already. So I'm hoping it's going to work out in that sense. Mazraoui is going to be my fullback against Groningen. Ajax with an 82% chance of winning that one, obviously. hoping that Mazraoui has a much better game than it did against Feyenoord. Obviously, Ajax, when they're up against a very strong team, it seems like they do struggle a lot more than when they would against a team like Groningen. But then again, I've watched Groningen play a couple of times so far, and they're not too bad. But Orkun Kökçü and Sinisterra against the 15th. Oh boy, that is going to be a banger. 82% chance to win for Mazraoui, 88% chance for Feyenoord to win their game, and hopefully also very good odds for Vitinha and Porto to jump in against the 10th placed team there. So we will have at least 4 lineups going into this next big game week 258. I cannot wait. I am genuinely so excited to see how we're going to do here, guys. I am just excited to a point that I haven't been so far, because for the first time in a long time, I honestly feel like I'm starting to make the right decisions. I'm starting to find the low budget players that are actually performing, rather than going for the big boys and, you know, spending huge amounts of money. Because if I want to get a super rare that performs as well as Misao in one of the top leagues, I have to spend like 2-3K. But having found him and having gotten an amazing deal on him has me very motivated. So we'll see what happens there. But in the grand scale of things, Sorare, with the new announcement, with the community update, I really, really desperately hope they will be coming out with good stuff. I personally think Limited Pro would be amazing if we could use rares in combination with limiteds like we do now in the rare divisions. Rare Pro, you can bring in super rares. I would love to have that in the Limited Pros, if that is a possibility down the line, because I think there's a good chance of winning amazing rewards there. So I would desperately hope that Limited Pro is going to be something that they will announce. But most importantly, I think it's very important to give people a roadmap of what's to come, what they're actually working on, communicating a lot more than they have lately, and hopefully come out with bangers. Something like the Premier League deal would be crazy, of course, if that were to happen. My God, that would be just massive. But a rewards restructuring would be nice as well, because it has recently been quite tough to make it into rewards, especially in the rare divisions. You need like 340 points or whatever, which is just a huge amount. And I really hope that there will be something positive coming out of this update that Sorare will be coming in with. But guys, those are the new signings for the club. Those are the plans that I will move forward with, and I will still go ahead and chase some deals ideally. But I have now finally gotten rid of the players that I personally didn't really enjoy or have made a loss on. But I am ready to move on from that and hopefully build into a bright future from this point on. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I will catch you on the next one. Take care and peace.